Hi again, everyone. My name is Amy. I'm the program manager here at Target Fitness, and welcome again to our prenatal workout series, virtual. What we're going to be doing today is a more gentle workout. It's going to be mainly strength and core work, but you can always switch out exercises if you're having any issues with pelvic pain or low back pain or sciatica or anything like that. These exercises should be really good for anything that's going on as far as pregnancy pains, but again, make modifications and changes when necessary. We're going to be doing 1 minute per exercise, so to grab a little bit lighter dumbbells. We are going to be doing some strength work. Just a pair of dumbbells is all we need today. We're going to start with a really quick low impact, low intensity warm up. So we're going to come down to our mat, start in a hands and knees position, shoulders over hands, hips over knees, and then we're going to go through cat-cow. So you're going to drop the belly or just remain neutral if the low back doesn't feel the greatest today. Drop the belly, lift the chin, and then push into a rounded back. Push through the heels of the hands, filling the lungs up, and go back into cow. A couple rounds of this. Engaging core, releasing low back. Okay, we're going to stay in this hands and knees position. We're going to lift that knee straight out to the side. How big of a lift is up to you. Engaging those glutes as we lift straight out to the side. Engaging the core, lifting and supporting baby. Stay on that same leg. What we don't want to do is rotate the hips. So as you lift, the hips should stay pointed down. So you might not get a big knee lift, that's okay. Switch sides here. Eyes are gazing at the mat between the hands, so the neck stays neutral. Exhale as you lift. You'll be able to feel this in those glutes really quickly. And last one. We're going to turn it over. Face up. And it is okay to spend time on your back as long as it feels okay. It can be a short duration of time on your back, but if you feel any discomfort at all, just roll to your side until you feel better, and then you can come back. So here we're going to do hip rolls. We're going to start by tucking the pelvis and lifting glutes off the mat and just kind of rolling up and lifting one vertebrae at a time. When you get up to this top position, again, drawing that rib cage down towards the mat, one vertebrae at a time, tucking that pelvis, and then rolling down. So tuck, lift, engage, lift and support baby belly, and then roll, drawing rib cage down. So these are called hip rolls. Taking your time with each repetition. One vertebrae at a time comes down and lifts off. One more here. Awesome. This is just going to be a chest opener here. So we're just opening up the arms and then a tiny little back bend if it feels good. And we're going to come forward and repeat. Exhale as you open. Think about staying tall through this. You can come forward, roll through the upper back a little bit, but when you come back to open up, lifting nice and tall through the chest, lifting through the top of the head towards the ceiling. One more here. Inhale, reach forward, exhale, open up. Shoulders back and down, shoulder blades draw together. We're going to do that same thing, but open up to the side. Reach forward and then open up to the side. Taking your time, thinking about rotation while staying tall. Lifting and supporting baby belly, core connection. These warm-up exercises are all good for deep core connection and engagement. So thinking about pelvic floor lifting. And last one. I'm going to bring you down to the seated position here. One leg forward in this kind of bent position, 90 degrees, one leg back in the same bent position but behind you. And we're going to do a mermaid stretch. So whatever knee's forward, that hand is supporting underneath you, underneath the shoulder. The other hand reaches up, and you can stay here. Or if you're feeling like you want a little bit more of a stretch, pressing down through the knees and lifting up and reaching back for a mermaid stretch. You can hold it here for as long as you like, and then come back down. Couple reps just like that, reaching up towards the ceiling and then back behind. Pushing those hips up and forward till you feel a nice stretch in the front of the hip and through the rib cage down the side. Good, one more here. Again, you can stay seated. You don't have to lift the hips off the floor. We're going to switch over to the other side. Hand underneath to support, and just do one rep here, just lifting the arm and stretching, and then when you're ready, push through the knees and push forward. Nice stretch through that left side. Exhale as you reach. Last one here. All right, when we come back up, bring it to a half kneel position, and then we come up through a lunge. We're gonna get started here with our strength exercises. We're gonna start with a single dumbbell, plie squat with a turn, rotate, and lift. So here's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be a squat, turn, lift, and rotate. How you hold the dumbbells up to you. It can be on the ends, it can be in the handle, whatever is most comfortable for you. Again, we're doing this for a minute, so grab a little bit lighter weight. Here's 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rotate, pivot that foot to the floor. Really good for posture and rotation here and core engagement. Inhale down, exhale up, shoulders should stay down. It's easy to kind of start crunching up. Good. Alternating sides, control down, control up. Very nice. We are going through each circuit 3 times. So pace yourself through it. You can add a 4th time through for each circuit if you want a little bit longer workout. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Grab the second weight. We're gonna dumbbells underneath our shoulders, row, extend, come back, and let them back down. Row plus tricep kick back. Here we go. You can do a single arm version of this. One leg forward, one leg back. Hand is on the knee for a little bit more back support and core support. I'll let you know when we're halfway if you are doing that single leg and single arm. Shoulders should stay pointed towards the floor. It's easy to open up to the side, whichever way you're pulling. That's halfway. If you feel good with that double arm method, stay with that. Good. Making sure our back stays flat, not rounded here. Pull those shoulders back and down, chest is out. Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going body weight on this next one. It's going to be a split squat. If you want weights, dumbbells to the sides is great. So you're going to drop down and come up for a knee lift. Take out the knee lift if you don't like that, just step together. It can be a reverse lunge. Otherwise, stationary squat, knee lift up, and come back. Here's 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds per side. If you don't like the knee lift or step together, just stay in this split squat position. Drop it down, bring it up. Inhale down, exhale up. If you are doing that balance challenge for the knee lift, lifting, engaging baby, engaging core, lifting baby belly, supporting, hugging baby. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Go right into that other side. Thinking about staying tall. Diaphragmatic breathing here as we're moving through. So diaphragmatic breathing just means trying to go a little bit deeper into the lungs with that breath as opposed to in the chest. So you don't want to keep the breathing high and tight. You want it full and engaging and filling the lungs up to the sides and back. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells one last time for upper body. We're going to do an IYT. So here's the I, here's the Y, and here's the T out to the sides. Lighter weights on this one. Here's 3, 2, 1. Y is just a little bit out to make that Y shape, and then T is out to the sides. If you don't like all 3 of these lifts, you can just do the Y, or just do the I, or just do the T. Take out whatever you don't like, or if it's not right for your shoulders. "20 seconds to go." Nice job. Making sure we're not swinging those weights up. Make sure the arms are doing the work, not the core. Although core is working, it's just stabilizing. Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We get a little break here, so grab a drink if you need to. Switch out weights if you need to. About 30 seconds. I'm gonna grab a little bit lighter weights for myself. Don't be shy about switching out weights. If you feel like you couldn't make it to the end of that minute, make sure to go a little bit lighter this round. Or if you feel like that minute wasn't challenging enough, maybe go a little bit heavier on the weights. But if you're okay with body weight or the lighter resistance, that's fine too. If you're just looking to move your body today, just do that. All right, we're gonna go back to that plie squat with that lift and rotate. I'm gonna demonstrate no weight on this one. Here's 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat, lift, and rotate. Alternating sides, unless that makes you dizzy. If you don't like the rotation, just a squat, lift is your option. If you're having any trouble with hips or sciatica or hip flexors or round ligament pain and that rotation doesn't feel good, or that range of motion, if you don't want to go all the way down with that squat, that's fine. Listen to your body. If it doesn't like that rotation or range of motion today, that's okay, just do what you can. Seconds here. We're going back into that row and tricep extension. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into that row tricep extension. 3, 2, 1. I'm demonstrating both arms with lighter weights. One other thing that can happen with this bent over position is that rib cage can flare and that back can arch. We don't want to push that rib cage out. Keep it kind of tucked under while maintaining a rolled back shoulder. 30 seconds here. As we go into that tricep extension, that elbow should be locked in and those wrists are neutral. You can see my dumbbells are vertical here, not pointed. You want to keep a neutral wrist. We're going into split squat or reverse lunge knee lift here next in 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Again, I'll demonstrate body weight on this one. 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge and leg lift. Hands can do whatever feels best. They can be on the hips. They can just be kind of holding out to the side. They can come down and up. Best and most natural to you. On that front leg, we're pressing through the heel, not the ball of the foot or the toes. That back knee is underneath the hip, not further back. We want it underneath the hip, not to stress the hip flexor. Switch sides here. We have our core circuit. We have one more round of these exercises and then our core circuit is next. To finish up this circuit, IYT is next. 10 seconds. Awesome job, you guys. 3, 2, and 1. IYT. 3, 2, and 1. As you make those decisions to modify your switch out exercises, keep in mind that that doesn't necessarily mean easier. Modified just means that you need to change it for your body today. So it might feel the same intensity or difficulty, and that's because your body's changing so much. Even if it's day to day, that's how pregnancy is. It's week to week, day to day. You're gonna feel different every time you wake up in the morning. And that's okay, you just gotta roll with it. Try not to stress out about it. You get 10 seconds. Easier said than done, I know. Especially if it's your first pregnancy, it's kind of hard to get through. Here's 3, 2, 1, and little break. We got round 3 coming up. If any of those warm-up exercises feel good right now, that mermaid stretch, that chest opener, you can do everything standing here, the chest opener. All right, we got round 3 here, plie squat with a rotation. Starting out, we got 4 exercises and then another break. All right, plie squat, 3, 2, 1, here we go. I'll demonstrate on this round both that rotation and that straight on lift here. I'll kind of go all 3 varieties. Keeping in mind that chest should stay open, shoulders back and down. It's easy as you're lifting out in front to kind of start squeezing. Make sure to stay open. Last 15 seconds, looking good. You got row and tricep extension next. Three, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. This is another combination exercise. Obviously, it's the row plus tricep extension. This is one that you can separate it out if you don't like the row or the tricep extension. Just do one or the other. That's totally fine. So this circuit is probably the most intense we're going to make it today. The next sequence is going to be core work, mostly on the mat. So this is a nice workout just to get your body moving. It doesn't have to be heavy. You can go a little bit harder work if you want to add a little bit more resistance. Bigger dumbbells. Last 10 seconds. But if you only have 20 minutes or so, this is a good one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse lunge or split squat. Do 3, 2, and 1. I'll just do the stationary split squat. back, no knee lift. Sorry, my shoes are really squeaky today. Trying not to move that back leg too much. Both my past 2 participants had their babies, so congratulations to you guys. Other side. So I'm doing these videos by myself now. Inhale down, exhale up. Nice job. Last exercise next is IYT and then our core work, you guys. Three, 2, and 1. IYT. 3, 2, 1. Nice and controlled, 1 to 2 seconds each direction. Lift and support baby. Little gentle hug to that baby in the belly. Squeezing those shoulder blades together through these IYTs. Shoulders stay down and back. We should have a good rhythm on this exercise now, so start thinking about pelvic floor, lifting up through the middle of the belly, of the body. Imagine lifting a grape all the way through the center of the body. Think about a string, lifting the top of your head up towards the ceiling. So pelvic floor strength is also Kegels or Kegels, however you want to say it. Those are also your Kegel exercises. So if you've been taught or know how to do a Kegel, just think about doing a Kegel when doing pelvic floor focus. All right, you guys, take a little break here. We're coming down to the mat. We got 4 exercises 3 times through, and that's our workout. So we're gonna start in our hands and knees position. We've done these in past videos, so if you're familiar, just go ahead and do these with me. We're gonna lift opposite leg, opposite arm, reach towards the wall, bring it in. Knee can come to the elbow. If baby belly is getting a little bit bigger, just bring that knee and elbow in just a little bit where it's comfortable. We're gonna stay on that one side for 30 seconds. If you don't like staying on one side, that's fine. You can alternate. That's no big deal. It's just resetting that knee and elbow or knee and hand each time. If you like to do 2 per side, that's fine. We got 10 seconds here before we switch if you're not alternating. Reaching the heel back. We don't want to drop baby belly here. We want to keep a tabletop back. Don't want to do here. Lift and support baby belly. Switch sides here if you haven't yet. Hand should be underneath shoulder. Take a quick look at that hip. Make sure it's not opening up here. Pull it towards the floor. Same thing with that shoulder, but it's mostly the hip that wants to do that. We're gonna flip over to our next exercise. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over, face up. Again, if laying on your back doesn't feel good, lifting the glutes will put your body in a different position, so it's not really the same as laying flat. But if this is still uncomfortable, skip this exercise or repeat that last bird dog. So we're just gonna do a glute lift here and down. 2, 1. Again, if 1 minute is too long in this face up position, just take a break on that left side, go into that side lying position, then come back up, push to the heels for a couple more reps. Single leg version gives you a little bit more challenge. Leg is straight, knees are together. 20 seconds left here. Keep that one going. Last 10 seconds. So this should feel different than those hip rolls that we did. We're lifting our torso all at the same time instead of rolling one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna flip it over. Hands and knees again. Here's the demonstration. It's gonna be an outer thigh burner. You're gonna extend one leg. This one you do wanna open up the hip a little bit, and you're gonna lift. So I want pull it in, out, and lift. Here we go, 30 seconds per side. Out, lift. So you should feel that in the outer thigh, glute. If you want to add challenge, keep it up there and pulse for 3, 2, 1, come back. Even though we're reaching and rotating, we don't want to hyperextend that back. So here's what I don't want to see is here and then squeeze. Squeeze the glute, but keep that back neutral as you rotate. And switching sides. Exhale as you lift. You will feel that stabilizing leg being put to work as well as you rotate. How big of a lift is up to you. It can stay down here or it can be way up. Depends on your outer glute strength. Here's 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna stay here. If you can do full push-ups, great. We are gonna do a plank up with a push-up. So we're gonna drop to those elbows, come up to the hands, and then a full push-up. Here's 3, 2, 1. Opposite elbow as last time, and push up. If that plank up push up is too intense, or those arms are tired, or whatever the case may be, you can just hold this plank. This is another combination exercise, so if you don't like the plank up or don't like the push up, omit it. That's totally fine. Making sure choose to do push-ups that we're doing a full range of motion. We want to be strong in all of that range of motion, not half of it. We get a little break after this, and then we got 2 more rounds. Three, 2, and 1. Little break here. We're going to start with bird dog, second round. Again, if the stretching feels good in between rounds, you can do a little bit of stretching. About 30 seconds in between here. Do whatever feels best for you right now. Come back into that all fours, hands and knees. Bird dog is opposite leg and arm. If you stayed on one side the whole time or the first half, maybe try alternating this time. Here's 3, 2, 1. This one's different than the outer thigh burners because our hips stay closed. We don't rotate through the torso, and we reach with our heel and not our toe. We can still work that pelvic floor here in this horizontal position. Even though we can't feel gravity working against that pelvic floor, we can still engage it in the same fashion. So lifting up to the middle of the body, engaging that deep core connection, lifting, supporting, hugging baby belly. All of that deep core connection and fascial strength is going to help prevent diastasis recti, or help reduce the risk of. Some people just get diastasis no matter what. It's not fair, but sometimes it just happens. Turn it over. Glute bridge in 3, 2, 1. But strengthening that fascia and strengthening those deep core muscles as we work on other exercises is going to help reduce the risk of that separation of the abdominal muscles And then after baby, postpartum, the same thing can help repair. Anything related to posture as well is going to help with that diastasis. So anything rotational, those squat and rotation lifts that we were doing earlier, that's really good for posture and deep core connection. So ideally we want to be thinking about deep core connection in all exercises, but starting with core work is a good place. Here's 10 seconds. We're going to flip it over and do outer thigh burners next. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flipping it over. Here's 3, 2, and 1. 30 per side. Reach and squeeze. Reach, turn, squeeze. As you turn, here's our deep core connection. So lifting and supporting baby belly, staying tall through that upper body. Pulsing if you want a little extra challenge. That shoulder and upper body might need to rotate as well with that hip. Switch sides here. Those hands and other knee are anchored to the floor, providing nice stability. Last 15 seconds. We have push up and plank up next, or just a plank hold. Or whatever your favorite plank is, you can switch that out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop into those elbows, 3, 2, and 1. Making sure to breathe through any plank that you do or any core work that you do. It can be really easy to hold that breath. Making sure that we're breathing through everything. Good job, you guys. Over halfway through this one. Then one round to go. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little break. Stretch it out if you want to, or just rest. All right, you guys, last round. Let's get that bird dog going. Opposite arm and leg lifting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We got 4 minutes of work, you guys. Do whichever variety of bird dog you like, alternating, or a couple reps per side, or stay on one side for the first half. Press through the heel, reaching towards the walls. Making sure baby belly doesn't drop too far. You don't want an arched back. Depending on how far along you are, you might already have an arched back, because baby belly pulls forward and down. But try to minimize and keep a neutral back as you're working through these motions. We got a glute bridge next. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. And right in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice job, you guys. Finish out these glute bridges. We have 2 exercises to go. Last 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. All right, make your way back up. As we come up from that horizontal position, make sure you have elbow support and hand support. Don't try to momentum your way up. That's basically a crunch, which we want to avoid after second trimester. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Outer thigh. We're in our not quite last minute of work. Our next exercise is our last. Switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, you guys. Keeping that neutral back, lifting, supporting baby belly. Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, push up to plank up. And 3, 2, 1. Since these are 1 minute long, you guys, 1 minute can be too long for some people, so take breaks. If you like a break at the 30-second mark, feel free to do that. If you want to do 20 seconds at a time, do what works for you. That's the halfway mark, 30 more seconds of work. Eyes are gazing down towards the mat in this plank position as we do plank up and push up. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Stay in this. We're going to go down to child's pose. So keeping those hands out in front, we can either rest on our elbows or bring forehead to mat. Baby bellies in between the thighs. Hips are back, big toes together, knees are wide. We're letting that low back release here. Pressing the chest towards the floor. This exact position can be done on a stability ball up here, and you're pushing back. That relaxed baby belly position could help baby go head down if you're at that stage in pregnancy. If you are looking to get that baby's head down or shift position with baby, this could be a good way to try to get baby to move. When you're ready, we're going to come up and do half kneeling. Both arms come up. You can shift your weight forward just a little bit, but don't overdo this stretch. Hips are really lax, especially after a workout, but especially during pregnancy with all those relaxin hormones. And switch legs. And bringing those feet together, you can do a half lift position or forward fold, whatever feels good. Round it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll through those shoulders. Other direction. 2 big breaths here. Inhale up. Reach towards the ceiling. Exhale down. 1 more just like that. Big inhale, fill those lungs up. Reach. And exhale down. All right, you guys, thank you so much for participating today. Look out for more videos in the future. Have a great rest of your day.